that's what Goodliff is all about. Dangerous situation, just put it in K row and get everybody back. Nearly got exposed when the keeper caught that ball from the free kick as well. Quick ball out, and the Blues were slow to recover.
Again, Hogan puts a high ball into that right side, aimed at Adebayo Rowley on the right. First time cross, aimed for a volley. Very close from the on-rushing Devontae Rodney. There's no one short enough to make it short. And it does loop towards that near post. Hopper getting ahead onto it. It spills out. Scott Morris with the shots. Oh, it was spinning towards that corner. Needed the goalkeeper. Hogan clearing it away. Scott Morris speculative from distance, but nearly threatening that bottom right corner. Manchester City have taken a 1-0 lead over Newcastle. Rochdale back in possession. Rodney has to go back to Gordon. Again, they fire it high down that right wing. A good lift, his clearance comes off Ralph, falls to Mitchell, taking it under control, drifting towards the middle of the field. Alarakia, edge of the penalty area. Boyabu on the left. Some trickery with his feet. Crosses it in, cleared off the line. Rodney! And that loops into that top left corner. And Rodney scoring again at Roots Hall for Rochdale. 20 minutes is what it's taken for Rochdale to break through Southend. Southend 0, Rochdale 1.
Yeah, was that could come from the clearance when it hit Goodliff against Ralph? Anyway, they recycled it, got it out to this left-hand side, and Bayabu did particularly well. Stood it up at the back post, and it was a great header in the first place from Nathan Ralph to get it off the line. It's a little bit unfortunate to see it go back to the goal scorer, who just steered it into the opposite side of the goal, which was completely empty.
Enjoy possession inside their own half. Let's check back in at Cressing Road. Last time we were there, the Iron with a stellar performance so far against Forest Green Rovers. Peter Morris, is that still the case? We'll come back to Peter Morris in a few moments' time. Right now, Rochdale driving into Southend's half. Out to Boyabu on the left. And he looping one of those crosses. He can. This one has power on it. Comes off of Adebayo Rowling, and Rodney following up. But straight into the top of the Frank Walton stand. Morton, take two from the corner, aimed at the near post. There's a header, and there's the back of the net bulging for Southend. Scott Morris is the one that's celebrating again. And how's about that?
Hang on.
For goal number 13. But there's some players getting around the referee, Declan Bourne. They say there might be calls for a handball in this one. Kendall's going over to celebrate with Scott Morris. Paul, give me your perspective on that.
Yeah, he got in front of him. The referee says he handballed it in. He's got booked for it.
Well, Scott Morris looking stunned in front of the assistant referee and the referee, but as Paul Clark says, he put his hand up as the ball loops into the top left corner of the goal. The left of that bulging. He put his hand up, so no equaliser for Southend. A yellow card for the top scorer, Scott Morris, instead. Yeah,
listen, I've got no idea whether he handballed it or not, but I'll tell you what, I'm not going at all by his protestations of innocence, because I haven't met a professional footballer yet who'll put his hand up and say, yeah, I handballed it as it happens.
Little technical mishaps over here in the press box, but certainly Paul Clark, no mishaps from Rochdale in their pressing at the moment.
No, and they got very close to attacking the Blues there. So 1-2.
1-2 comes into Alarakia. Back to Rodney. The touch is heavy though, and Goodliff able to clear away. Rodney had the goal gaping for him really to take the first time shot, but the touch was way too heavy, and straight into Goodliff, the Colchester United Loney defender. Cleared away by Beckwith. But Scott Morris of Southend keeping the Blues on the attack. He'll get the second header as well. But Mitchell winning that counter-attack. Now there's a counter-attack on with 5 on 3 almost for Rochdale, and Mayer jumping up in the air in fury as Rochdale spread out to the right. Boyabu goes for a shot from distance. That was straight like an arrow, but only into those yellow seats to the left of Nick Hayes' goal. You can listen back to those, of course, so if you're listening on BBC Sounds. Listen back to plenty of things on BBC Sounds, all the press conferences as well. Spoke to Tom Hopper in the week.
I don't know if he used the ball well, the goalkeeper, for them.
Certainly clever, and it's created space for Rodney to bring in Best. Spreads to the right for Rochdale. Boyabu into the penalty area, inside, shooting straight down the throat of Nick Hayes.
Right, he's dropped nicely.
And he's won it off of Adebayo Rowling and gets the nutmeg on East, and Walker's on his left. Southend in the penalty area, comes across, Coker! Comes out to Scott Morris! Off the line! Rochdale standing resilient in defence, and Southend peppering the shots in. Mayer wants them more to the right to get close to the Rochdale defenders.
Was the lad at the
As
back
it's
post.
to the far post. There's a climb from Hogan. Foot forward. Rodney gets it under control as the shot away, but deflects off Morton. Apaya Forson ensuring that it doesn't go out for a throw-in. Bridge goes down under pressure from Gordon, but now Southend back in possession.
That was hopeless from Harry Taylor and absolutely brilliant from Harry Taylor.
Scott Morris looping it in. Bonner's got ahead into the penalty area. Walker's on the left. It's for the cross.
Goal.
It's an own goal. Southend have their response, and Macaulay Bonner's the creator. Grey afternoon in Southend. Alarakia able to turn into the penalty area, puts it across, but straight onto the head of Jack Bridge. Scott Morris ensuring there's no corner kick. Taylor juggling with it and clearing down to Bonn. Parallon now on the counter-attack, and now the Southend fans on their feet. Parallon driving forward, Hogan in front of him, 3 players join him, headed across into Walker. Can he find the touch? Taken off his boots. They try to counter, but Morton headed forward to Bridge. Again the crowd rise, again Southend attack. Parallon on this left side, shimmies inside of the substitute into the penalty area. What a run! Can he shoot? Oh, it's wide. That would have been a sensational goal from Leon Parallon. 20 seconds left of stoppage time. Bridge to cross it in. Keeper doesn't quite come out. Goodliff gets a head onto it. It loops in. Oh, it's just wide. Inches right of that right upright.